Hey guys, it's Spectre. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into this video because I'm pretty sure you can see by the title of the video this is kind of serious. So yeah, I have just recently been scammed. Now this isn't the first time that I have been a part of a scam. However, this is kind of the first one that I've voluntarily been a part of. One of them was a long time ago when it involved a fursuit. That's a story for another day. The other two were a lot more recent, and unfortunately, it was the more recent one that I ended up falling for. So about a month ago, I got a message on Telegram from just this random person. Did not know who he was. Said that he found me on Howler, and we started talking for a bit. It was just mostly, hey, what's up? How's it going? How's your day? And I don't mind people openly DMing me on anything, as long as you're not creepy or whatever. But he was like, hey, I'm looking for a sugar baby. Now, if you don't know what a sugar baby or a sugar daddy is, it's basically a person who asks for favors. It could be sexual, it could be non sexual, it could just be, hey, let's chat for about an hour or two every single day. And in return, the sugar daddy gives the sugar baby money or different items and trinkets that they may want, which sounds really nice, especially considering my current situation that I'm living in. This is almost like a pipe dream, really. So it only took him about 3 days for him to go, hey, I want to send you a check. And I was like, well, what kind of check? And he's like, oh, I'm just going to be an electronic check. And there's no such thing as an electronic check. It's not real. And if you ever get one, I'll probably end up making a video talking about furry scams and how to avoid them, or just scams in general and how to avoid them. But don't if somebody sends you an electronic check, don't don't take it. Just don't. So he goes, hey, I'm gonna take and send you this check, and I need you to deposit it. I was like, okay. Well, he sends me the check, and it is a check for $2,000. So this automatically set off quite a few red flags, especially after he said, okay, when you cash that, I need you to send it back. Uh, why? And they're gonna take and tell you, oh, it's to take and build trust and all that. Well, don't fall for it, because as soon as you cash that check and it starts going through and you give that back to him immediately, it's going to bounce. It's going to come back as a bad check, and then you'll be out $2,000 while he gets, or whoever gets, all of the money that was in your bank account, or at least $2,000 worth that was in your bank account. And in a lot of people's cases, that would be every single penny they have, especially in my case where I don't really have a whole lot of money. So not only would I have no money, but I would end up owing my bank a lot of money, well over $1,000 for sure. So I let my bank know, and they immediately scanned it as fraud, which doesn't surprise me at all. And after which I immediately blocked him. Didn't want to deal with all that anymore. Basically told him to, hey, get out of here. I'm not dealing with you. Uh, don't have a good day. And then a week later, I ended up getting a message from another person who also said that they found me on Howler and sent me a random Telegram message. And this is the one that I stupidly fell for. We talked for quite a while, and he said, hey, I want to give you an allowance. This was about a weekend. And he said, hey, I need you to send me $50 so I can add you to my payroll, because he said, oh, I've got this business doing realty in Oklahoma. And I was certainly skeptical about this, because when I went to go look for his Howler profile, it wasn't there. It just didn't exist. He sent me pictures of his Howler profile, but when I went to go search, it just wasn't there. Which, of course, led me to believe that it was probably just a fake profile that someone touched up using Photoshop or whatever, and then sends it out to people that suckers enough to actually believe that this person exists. And while I was definitely hesitant to give him $50, he started asking me about cryptocurrencies. And I've always heard that cryptocurrencies was a scam, but when you see numbers constantly go up with a dollar sign, especially right now where it's really difficult to find a job where I live, every place that I apply to just never calls me back. And as assertive as I am when I try to find a job, no one ever seems to be hiring. And especially at this point where I'm struggling to find money to pay bills, to make sure that I have food to eat, to make sure that I can even have internet to put these videos on YouTube, to make sure that I can actually be who I want to on this platform, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or TikTok or whatever. I want to be here because, well, I feel comfortable here, but I can't do that if I don't have money. So I ended up giving this person $100 in Bitcoin to make it grow, invest in it, or whatever you do in crypto. I'm not exactly super knowledgeable about that stuff. And I tried to get it back, and I don't think I ever am. And I should have seen the red flags. I really should have. Every time I asked him to try and identify himself, he would constantly dodge the question. Every time I asked for a personalized selfie to see if this person actually existed or not, he would be like, oh, I can't do that right now, or, why is it that you just don't trust me? I was like, well, I want to trust you. That's the reason why I'm asking for these things. I want to make sure that I'm not getting hoodwinked here. So yeah, that's definitely a red flag that I walked right past. The fact that his profile on Howler was definitely fake, that was a red flag I definitely passed up. And after looking at the pictures that he did send me, I reversed image searched those on Google and found out that they were actually pictures that were very commonly used in scam profiles. So yeah, sent this guy $100 in cryptocurrency that he's not going to be sending back. Even when I asked him to, he said, oh, you need to send me more because there's a fee to actually transfer or whatever. Said something about it has to be a certain amount to actually transfer, but I don't know anything about that stuff. So I feel pretty stupid. I'm pretty stupid. But at this point where dangling money in front of my face gives me this rush of hope that I might be able to continue what I'm doing on basically a dime, and it's tempting. It really is tempting. A lot of people are struggling right now. I'm struggling right now. A lot of things right now just are not great for a lot of people. And this video isn't some sort of cash grab. This video isn't some sort of please give me money. And if anybody would like to help me out, I do have a coffee, and I eventually do plan on having a Patreon for this channel. And I'll even leave my Cash App down below if anyone would like to throw a couple bucks my way. But don't sit here and think that, hey, I need you to give me money, otherwise I'm just not going to give content to you guys. I want so bad to do this, and yeah, it does require a lot of money in order to do this. And man, I just feel so dumb for doing this, and I feel kind of crappy for even going yeah, hey, here's places to give me money. I know a lot of people don't really appreciate that. I know that people don't really appreciate being pressured into giving other people money, but the options to, donate to me to make sure that I can actually keep doing this for you guys, I will provide those. But if you'd like to help me out in a non-financial way, I do have a Twitter and I do have other social medias here and there, and I'll link those down below. And I stream pretty often, or at least I definitely try to. And if you would like to come by and hang out, honestly, that's more than enough for me. I like talking to people while playing video games. That would definitely be a joy, to talk to people while I play video games. And I like to entertain. And I know that's a huge bonus, not just for me when I get to entertain, but also for other people to watch and get entertained. But I just wanted to let you guys know what's up. Just want to let you know that there are definitely people out there who despite how much you've been kicked down, despite how much you are in trouble, despite how much you are desperately needing some sort of answer, that there are people who will just come up and start kicking you even harder. And the best thing to do is find those who are true, find those who are real, find those friends who will actually be with you in a non-financial way, but just be a real person there for you. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave this. You all take care. Until the next one, Spector out.